हेलो फ्रेंड्स, वेलकम बैक टू माय चैनल। तो आज हम जिस टॉपिक पे वीडियो बना रहे हैं वो आपका यूजीसी नेट जो लोग पॉलिटिकल साइंस की तैयारी कर रहे हो उनके रिगार्डिंग मैंने यहाँ पे नोट्स बनाए हैं। तो आप देख सकते हैं यूनिट 1 में हम स्टार्ट करेंगे पॉलिटिकल थियोरी से। पॉलिटिकल साइंस इज़ अ कॉम्प्रिहेंसिव सब्जेक्ट और फील्ड ऑफ स्टडी ऑफ विच political theory is only a subfield. Political science includes everything: political thoughts, political theory, political philosophy, political ideology, institutional or structural framework, comparative politics, public administration, international law and organization, etc. Some thinkers have stressed on the science aspect of political science, and they suggest when political science is studied as a science with scientific methods, political theory is, to the extent it is a part of political philosophy, cannot be regarded as political science because whereas there is no room for abstract intuitive conclusions or speculations in political science, political philosophy relies on exactly those unexact methods. Political theory is neither pure thought nor pure philosophy or nor pure science. फिर सम बेसिक करेक्टरिस्टिक्स ऑफ पॉलिटिकल थियोरी में हम पढ़ेंगे अ पॉलिटिकल थियोरी इज जनरली द क्रिएशन ऑन इंडिविजुअल थिंकर्स based on his moral and intellectual position, and when propounding his theory he is looking explain the events, phenomenon and the mysteries generally of mankind political life. The theory may or may not be accepted as true, but it always can be regarded as one more theory. A political theory attempts to provide explanations on questions relating to mankind, the societies he formed, and history and historical events generally. Political theory, thus, is also sometimes not only providing explanation and prediction, but also sometimes actively influencing and participating in historical events, particularly when they propose political action of a particular kind and that line of action is widely adopted. Political theory is also usually discipline based and thought. The subject of study remains the same for the theorist, might be a philosopher, historian, economist, theologian, or a sociologist, etc. Political theories are often also the basis for a whole ideology. The liberal theories, because the basis for liberalism, and Marx theory became the basis for Marxian social ideology. Next topic is issues in political theory. The issues that have held prominence in political theory have changed over time. Classical and early political theory was mainly concerned with the search for a morally perfect political order and focused on questions like the nature and purpose of the state, the basis on which political authority should be used, and the problem of political disobedience. The rise of the modern nation state and changes in the economic structure and the industrial revolution gave rise to new priorities, and the focus shifted to individualism and liberty of the individual and his relationship to society and the state. Issues like rights, duties, liberty, equality, and property became more important. Gradually, gradually, it also became important to explain to the interrelation between one concept and the other, such as liberty and equality, or justice and liberty, or equality and property. After the Second World War, a new kind of empirical political theory emerged which studied the political behavior of man and believed in making theoretical conclusions on that basis. Also, the behavioral scholars created new issues for study, often borrowed from the discipline from other discipline. Some of these issues are political culture and legitimacy, political system, elites, groups, parties, etc. In the last two decades, a number of different issues have emerged like identity, gender, environmentalism, ecology, and community, etc. Also, there has been a resurgence of value based political theory with a new focus on the basic issues of freedom, equality, and justice. The traditional twin ways of looking at issues, liberal and Marxist, therefore, is also changing. Next topic is relevance of political theory. To sum up in brief, the relevance of political theory lies in the following: in providing an explanation and description of political phenomenon, helping select the political goals and action for a community, and helps in providing the basis for making moral judgment. Political theory seeks to study the present and future problems of political life of the society and to suggest solutions for dealing with those problems. David Held has commented that the task of the political theorist is very great in its complexity because, in the absence of systematic study, there is a danger that politics will be left to the ignorant and self seeking people who are in pursuit of power. Political theory is also important because it can go forward basing itself on the theories and propose the means and directions for changing society to establish an ideal society. Marxist theory, for instance, is an example of a theory which not only proposes the direction but also goes so far as to advocate a revolution for establishing an egalitarian state. If the political theory is sound and can be transmitted and communicated to people, then it can become a very powerful force or the advancement of advancement of society and mankind. नेक्स्ट टॉपिक इज़ द इम्पॉर्टेंट स्कूल्स ऑफ पॉलिटिकल थियोरी। तो इसमें हम 5 स्कूल्स ऑफ पॉलिटिकल थियोरी के बारे में पढ़ेंगे, जो है आपके क्लासिकल पॉलिटिकल थियोरी, लिबरल पॉलिटिकल थियोरी, मार्क्सिस्ट पॉलिटिकल थियोरी, एम्पेरिकल साइंटिफिक पॉलिटिकल थियोरी एंड कंटेम्प्रेरी पॉलिटिकल थियोरी। तो सबसे पहले हम बात करेंगे क्लासिकल पॉलिटिकल थियोरी। द पॉलिटिकल थियोरीज दैट इमर्ज स्टार्टिंग फ्रॉम द 6th century BC and evolved through the Greeks, Roman and early European Christian thinkers and philosophers is referred to as classical political theory. Among the Greek, Plato and Aristotle are the two thinkers who are studied and who have great influence till today. Classical political theory was deeply dominated by philosophy, and the whole focus was on taking a holistic gaze, searching for the most general of truth. Next is liberal political theory, with the historical period referred to as Renaissance and Reformation in Europe, which was followed by the Industrial Revolution. The dominance of the classical tradition came to an end. This new philosophical wave was led by thinkers like Hobbes, Locke, Thomas Jefferson, Thomas Paine, Jeremy Bentham, J.S. Mill, Herbert Spencer, and a host of other writers. The main thrust of the liberal tradition was the individual rights, and the state was merely regarded as a contract between individuals to benefit from the conflicts resolution mechanism that a system of rule of law provides. The main aim of the state in the liberal tradition is to help individuals realize their fundamental inalienable rights. Next is Marxist political theory. The fundamental changes that industrial revolution brought about caused inequality and a large class of impoverished industrial workers emerged. The basic liberal position that supported total economic freedom was challenged by Karl Marx and Engels and their followers, who in the later half of the 19th century proposed what they call scientific socialism. The most important themes of Marxist political theory are class division, class struggle, property relations, modes of production, state as an instrument of class domination, and revolution by the proletariat. Thus, whereas liberal theory provided the theoretical basis for a capitalist free market system, Marxist political theory provided the basis for the establishment of a socialist state through revolutionary action. फोर्थ है इसमें आपका एम्पेरिकल साइंस पॉलिटिकल थियोरी. इन अमेरिका न्यू काइंड ऑफ पॉलिटिकल थियोरी was developed particularly in the post Second World War period that suggested relying on the scientific method and based theories upon facts. Political scientists at the Chicago University such as Charles Merriam, Harold Laswell, Gosnell, David Easton, Stuart Rice, etc. focused on studying politics in the context of behavior of individual human beings as members of a political community. The task is to formulate and systematize the concept of science of political behavior, in which emphasis is placed on empirical research than on political philosophy. The behavioral scientists suggested a political theorist should clarify and criticize systems of concept which have empirical relevance to political behavior. Fifth point is contemporary political theory. Since the 1970s, the sole focus of the empiricists and behavioral scholars on science, value-free politics and methods came under criticism and lost popularity because it failed to address pressing political and social issues. So there has been a revival of interest in political theory in USA, Europe and other parts of world. Thinkers like John Rawls, Robert Nozick, Habermas, etc. made noteworthy contributions and took up basic issues like liberty, equality, justice, etc. again. Theory again regained the status of a legitimate form of knowledge and inquiry. Also, on the question of what exactly is science, there emerged many views that challenge the old notion. The publication of John Rawls' 1970 book, A Theory of Justice, was important because he examined basic issues like rights, duties, and obligations with great brilliance and offered a justification of civil disobedience and with an original inquiry into intergenerational justice. Scholars like Peter Laslett, John Pocock, Christian Skinner, and John Dunne were called the new historians of political thought. Jürgen Habermas and the Frankfurt School gave important theories, and Ronald Dworkin focused on the philosophy of law. तो फ्रेंड्स ये था मेरा आज का वीडियो। और अगर आपको इसको पसंद आया हो तो प्लीज़ इसको लाइक कीजिए, शेयर कीजिए, सब्सक्राइब कीजिए चैनल को। आगे भी आपको इसी तरीके से नोट्स मिलते रहेंगे और साथ साथ हम प्रीवियस ईयर क्वेश्चंस भी हम यहीं पे मैं आपको सॉल्व करके यहाँ पे वीडियो जो है डाल दिया करूँगी। तो आज के लिए बस इतना ही। थैंक यू।